Good morning, guys. Sarah Winstead here, bikini athlete and coach for Pro Physique. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a full day of eating. You guys have been requesting this one. You guys always love to see what I'm eating, especially this deep into contest prep with where my carbohydrates are right now. You guys wanted to see my foods, so I'm happy to share them with you. I'm going to start with my pre-workout snack. It's been the same during contest prep as it is in improvement season. My rice cakes and strawberries with half a protein shake before I train first thing in the morning, and I love it. The only thing that's really changed as my carbs have gotten lower is just the amount, but I'm still having half my carbs pre, half my carbs post. It shifted a little bit to more post just because I'd rather have that to satiate me going into lunch, but I still have a good amount of rice cakes, good amount of strawberries before I train. I'm over here at the workout anytime. We have an early day today. Yuna's got to go to daycare. I've got to run some errands. It's just gonna be a busy day. So, but I'm gonna get this leg and hamstring day in, glutes specifically. They are hanging on for dear life right now. But just to give you guys a quick prep update, the scale has been a little bit stubborn for me over the past week or two. I have seen a really good low weigh-in, but I hadn't seen it again. And so it's like, at this point in prep, it makes sense because your body is trying to hang on to everything it possibly can. And even just losing a half pound makes a difference, especially on my frame. I am 5'1", and so the rate of loss may also start to decrease as you get deeper into contest prep. We are just over 5 weeks out. I cannot believe we're just over 5 weeks out. It's incredible. And this is not my only show for this season. Our hope is to, do some things at this show, maybe do a second show, maybe a national show here or there, maybe a second one. We'll see. Again, what my feedback is, how I stack up, what my coach thinks, what's feasible scheduling wise, and all those kinds of things. So we're going to go in, get after this leg day, and have some fun. And so I will show you guys what my breakfast looks like, lunch and dinner. I will warn you, it is not that exciting. There's not a lot of variety right now, just because we're trying to keep things like digestion consistent, bloating under control, all those things that we need to kind of get right at this point in prep, that way we know and have the data points going into peak week about what foods work well with my body, what foods I avoid, and things like that. So, I'm not a cauliflower rice person. So no offense if you are, that's totally fine. But for me, it bloats me. So that's not one of my higher volume foods right now. So, but you guys will see what my foods are like right now and where my carbs are right now. We're pushing. We're definitely pushing. I still have carbohydrates in my diet. I'm not going to ever remove them from my contest prep. That is a recipe for absolute disaster. And, so hope you guys enjoy this full day of eating. If you have any questions for me, please leave a comment below. Breakfast time. So we have egg whites with a bunch of seasonings on them to make them taste even better. A little bit of sugar-free ketchup. And then, of course, my rice and grinds hot cereal. I actually cool this down. I put it into the freezer to cool it off a little bit, just because after I microwave it, I just don't want to be burning my entire mouth while I'm eating it. So pretty simple breakfast, but like I mentioned before, half my carbs pre and post, a little bit more post with the rice and grinds. And I've been having this the entirety of contest prep. I don't do oatmeal. I do like the cream of rice a little bit better. It's better on my digestion, better on my system, and the rice and grinds chocolate brownie tastes like a nice little treat after my training sessions. What's up, guys? So we are on our way to drop Yuna off at daycare. There she is. Baby girl is 6 months. I cannot believe she is 6 months old now. She's doing great, and she absolutely loves daycare. Walks in there like a boss. Super social. So social, in fact, that most days they give us back all of the food that we bring with us. And they're like, oh yeah, she was too busy. She didn't eat anything for 7 hours. And I'm just like, that's our girl. So if you hear whining in the back, that's definitely her. Yep, there she goes. Because she got a big girl seat car harness. And so she's in the back seat now. She used to be in the front seat up with us, but she's just gotten a little bit too big to sit in my lap and have me be able to drive safely. So that's the whining that you hear. She's not a fan, but we're getting used to it. So still breaks my heart, but I'm trying to ignore it, knowing that it's only the FOMO, the fact that she just wants to sit in mommy's lap. So, yeah, we're on our way to do that. And then I am off to therapy. I've been going to therapy for about, 5-6 years now. I consider her a life coach at this point. It's fantastic for my mindset. Another way I encourage self-care, and a way to bounce ideas, going through a lot of struggles sometimes, family things, non-family things, prep things, job things. It's just fantastic to have a sounding board, or anything like that you can just talk to and be like, hey, have you thought of this? Or, she challenges me, she encourages me. So on the way to do that, I see her every 2 weeks, and it's been a really good positive influence on my life. So we're gonna head up to therapy and then head home, do some check-ins, get some lunch, and then little unit here will be in daycare all day, and Daniel will pick her up on his way home from work. But I thought you guys could just see her, hear more about my day today, and yeah, we're gonna get to it, and I will catch you guys for some lunch. All right, guys, we are back home. Did some errands, picked up some press-on nails that I will show you guys. Hopefully that will work out for my show. I'm not like the most glam person, if you get a sense of that, on this channel and, in my show days. And so I'm going to try some press-on nails. My friend and fellow coach Maria recommended this brand that she gets from Target, CVS. So we're going to try it out. I'm going to test run before I actually do my show to see if they stay on, how long they stay on, what I can do with them, can I train, things like that. But we are back home to a clean house. This is another reason why I do daycare and therapy on these Tuesdays every other week, to allow the cleaners to come through, do their thing, because especially this point in contest prep, I can keep to the bare minimum, but it's just not going to happen. So also drinking a Zevia ginger root beer right now before I start making my lunch. I don't particularly like making my lunch when I am a little bit more than hungry. Right now I'm pretty freaking hungry. And so, to avoid me focusing on that hunger, focusing on that negativity and things like that, I just like to have some bubbles, something fun while I'm cooking to make that cooking experience much more pleasant and to avoid being a hangry bear. So, fun tip about hunger and everything like that. Drink your bubbles as you're cooking. That way it's all gonna smell great while you're cooking too, and you're gonna be super, super hungry, but mitigating that hunger as best you can. I still look at it and reframe it as, hey, everything is working, everything's going well, but I don't wanna be a hangry bear to those around me or be a negativity monster or anything like that. So, quick tip, I've been on the ginger one for a little bit now. I've tried the creamy root beer with Zevia. I like that as well. I'm not sure if you guys grew up with things like IBC cream soda or IBC root beer, but that was one of my special treats when I was younger. And so kind of reminds me, a little nostalgic. So I don't know, check them out. I found these at Kroger. I think the rest of them are over at Walmart. So check it out if you haven't checked out Zevia. All right, this is my lunch bowl all put together. It's romaine lettuce, 93.7 beef, Tyson grilled and ready chicken, sauteed zucchini, and mashed avocado on top. Now, these are some of the seasonings that I use in this meal. Got salt and pepper, pretty standard. I usually use the turmeric and the Italian seasoning to saute my zucchini, and I'll use the chili lime seasoning on my beef. Those are the chicken breasts that I use. Really easy to have on hand in your freezer to add more protein to your meal. And then this is the mashed avocado. I don't like peeling up avocados. They're never ripe enough. So I buy this from Kroger. I usually buy the packets that have 4 to a pack, but they were out. So I'm just going to measure out of this container here. And so this is lunch. Lots of volume. Keeps me satisfied for a little while. And then, of course, keeping my water up in between meals to help keep me as satisfied as possible. But obviously, all right, guys, I quickly wanted to talk about one of my favorite prep supplements from Core Nutritionals, and that is Core Burn. This is the fruit punch flavor. Every time I have it in my water bottle, I'm like, tastes like prep. And so I love Core Burn. I love all of obviously, of Core Nutritionals. You guys have followed me long enough. You guys know that I'm a huge ambassador for Core Nutritionals. You can save 20% with my code Sarah at checkout. Support. And but it's fantastic for contest prep specifically because of a few of its properties. And main thing for me on contest prep, as you guys saw, I think it was in the 2 videos ago when I was talking about things like energy and brain fog being heightened during contest prep and definitely taking over during contest prep at some point, especially as you get closer to your show. Core burn is fantastic for helping to combat that a little bit. I still feel tired. I still feel exhausted. I still feel brain fog, but I can actually do my job. I can respond to clients. I can talk to people. I can form coherent sentences with core burn in my day. So typically, I will take core burn around noon, between about noon to 1:30. I won't take it past 1:30 because of the delayed release caffeine properties of core burn. And it also has some appetite suppressant in it. And obviously caffeine is also an appetite suppressant. So it will help me kind of just, again, be more focused in my afternoon activities, focus on a walk with Yuna. If I have to get extra cardio done, it'll help me have the energy and clarity for that. If I have consult calls, all those kinds of things, it definitely helps with. It doesn't do the work for you. It's not a magic pill for fat loss or contest prep, but it can help. That's why supplements are there, to supplement what you're already doing. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. Comment below kind of your favorite prep staple supplements, or if you want me to dive deeper into supplementation, I can definitely do that and showcase more about what I take and what works for me, especially during contest prep. But man, I love me some core burn. Mwah. It's dinner time. So another bowl, pretty similar to lunch with a couple of variations. We still have the romaine lettuce, the zucchini, chicken. I added in honey mustard on top, and we still have the same seasonings on the zucchini as lunch. This is a little bit lighter dinner for me because I still have in my wonderful protein dessert smoothie, which I will show you guys in the next clip. And so this is dinner, keeping it pretty simple. All right, it is smoothie time. So as I move through contest prep, this does get a little bit leaner on the dessert smoothie, but I'm just very grateful that I've been able to keep this in throughout my contest prep. I love settling down with Daniel and Yuna for the evening with this in my hand. The base of it, Chobani Zero Sugar Strawberry Cheesecake, Core Nutritionals Core Pro. I love the chocolate peanut butter cup. It is a blend of whey and casein protein. And then we have the Justin's chocolate hazelnut and almond butter. Get these off Amazon by the 10 pack. And then I add in the unsweetened vanilla almond milk as well as a lot of ice, and it makes a really decent smoothie. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that full day of eating. We are right around 90 carbs right now. And so we are pushing, we are 5 weeks out. I am so incredibly here for it. I love this grind. That inner athlete in me is just like, let's freaking go. And honestly, for the most part, I like all of my foods that I'm eating. There's not one meal or one food that I'm just like, oh, I don't want to eat this. Because if I had that approach, then I would just take it out and swap it for something that I do enjoy. Do I miss certain foods? Yes, I miss bread. Like actual, like fresh baked warm bread. But we're in contest prep. So this is what it takes to get stage lean, to get up there, show off the hard work. I'll put my current photos up here somewhere on the screen. I saw up to my coach this morning, so we're going to continue to push. We're continuing to grind. So it's working. I'm getting leaner, and I'm enjoying all the results that I'm seeing, all the density that I've created, especially like in my glutes over the last couple of years. And so I'm just getting excited. I'm getting excited. So it makes those harder days where it's just like, okay, energy, brain fog, sleep, digestion, when that starts to like really like start to take a turn, it makes those hard days worth it, knowing that, my body's responding, my physique is looking really, really good right now. My coach is happy. Blinders are on, man. Like, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. So like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Ask me some questions. I might do a Q&A video here soon. If you're interested, comment below. I'd love to answer some questions. Contest prep, lifestyle, it doesn't bother me at this point. So, but let me know if you guys need anything. But if not, I will catch you guys in the next video.